March 4th, two people found slumped and unresponsive on this bench in Salisbury, England. Former double agent Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia rushed to hospital in a suspected poisoning, their condition critical. Counter-terrorism police took charge. Military and forensic investigators searched the Skripal's house, a local pub, restaurant and cemetery. 1 week later, Prime Minister Theresa May said the attackers used a Soviet-era nerve agent known as Novichok.
The government has concluded that it is highly likely that Russia was responsible for the act against Sergei and Yulia Skripal.
European leaders agreed. Thus began a domino run of diplomatic fallout. The UK government moved to expel 23 Russian diplomats. 19 EU member states followed suit. But on Sunday, March 18th, while claiming victory in the Russian presidential election, Vladimir Putin denied Moscow's involvement.
Of course, I believe that any sensible person knows that it is total rubbish and nonsense for someone in Russia to allow themselves such behavior on the eve of a presidential election and World Cup in Russia. It is unthinkable.
Europe presented a united front, despite what many see as fractious Brexit negotiations.
The discussions on the nerve gas attack in Salisbury were very intense and marked by great solidarity with the British Prime Minister and the British people.
And 3 days later, President Donald Trump delivered the toughest response, expelling 60 Russian diplomats from the United States. Nearly 4 weeks after the attack, doctors looking after Yulia Skripal announced her condition was improving and no longer critical. Meanwhile, Russian officials waged a campaign of obfuscation. The Russian embassy in the UK delivered tweets like these, suggesting weaknesses in the investigation. And Sergei Lavrov, Russia's foreign minister, even suggested the attack may have been carried out by British agents.
This may also be beneficial for the British government, which obviously found itself in an uneasy situation when they did not fulfil their promises to their electorate on the conditions of Brexit.
Russia has so far reciprocated like for like in all diplomatic expulsions and closures. 1 month on, important questions remain, including how much further can relations deteriorate with an increasingly isolated Russia? Phil Black, CNN, London.